Gravy. All right. Let's go ahead and pray and we will get started. I'll give you guys some resources and talk to you guys a little bit about how to incorporate those creative elements into your ministry. And then we're going to practice some of those creative elements. You guys ready to get kind of active today? Yes, yes? Okay, cool. All right, who wants to pray? Someone pray. Come on, don't every Bible college student, don't they want to pray? Go ahead. Usually I would call on Gennaro because he tapped you, but go ahead, man. You can pray. You can pray in Spanish.
Amén. Bueno, Padre Santo, en el nombre de Jesús, te damos gracias por esta mañana porque tus misericordias son nuevas. Te pedimos que abras nuestros corazones y nuestro entendimiento para aprender y pasar también un momento agradable. Gracias, Padre Santo, en el nombre de Jesús. Amén.
Amen. All right, so I will be emailing you this sheet, but I just need you guys to know, like, some of the resources that are available. I have this whole Preteen Resources sheet with websites and links for games, arts and crafts, improv activities, snacks, like different creative things that you can incorporate into your ministry. So I'm not going to name a whole bunch of websites too because that seems like counterproductive and a waste of time. So, but there are a couple of things I want you guys to know. So we have big group games that we're going to do, one or two big group games here, just as kind of like a, hey, this is what to expect. And then we're going to do a stage game, which will be kind of up here, and some of you will be watching and cheering on your classmates. We're going to do boys versus girls. And we're going to see how well you know the Bible in Bible college. All right. Again, I have links to a lot of games. Minute to Win It games. You guys are familiar with Minute to Win It. Those are great stage games for a variety of ages. We've done stage games starting with kindergarten all the way through like young adults, and everybody loves Minute to Win It games. It's just 60 seconds of just like fast, quick, active stuff. We will not be doing Minute to Win It games in here because most Minute to Win It games require a plethora of supplies that we do not have readily available. Arts and crafts. I am not the crafty person. I'm just not. But some of you are, and there's some cool stuff that you can do with arts and crafts. All right, we did Lego emoji, basically we created like these like candles. And then we let them paint like Lego head emojis on these candles and took them home. We did, not hurricane, it's paracord bracelets. Those are a great preteen activity to do. So when you're talking about like crafts and stuff, like don't think preschool. Get that out of your head. If you're just like using tissue paper and gluing it to stuff, like preteens are gonna be like, you're dumb. And same thing with music. All right, there's some really dope music out there. We'll use Toby Mac, and we'll use Jordan Felice, and we'll use Planet Shakers. Please, 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 please do not do Jesus Loves the Little Children with preteens. All right, again, they're going to look at you and be like, I don't care about this. Or like, Jesus loves me, this I know. Like, that's not a preteen song. All right, you need to get a little bit more kind of up to date with some stuff. All right, with improv, I love improv. We may have time to do improv today, depending on the time, we'll see. But the thing about improv is it creates this creative environment where you're like forced to think on your feet. And what I love about improv is like basically everybody starts like super scared and like, how do I create things off the top of my head without planning? And some people are really good at it and they're like just naturals. And some people are like really afraid and really timid. But then it's just hilarious. All of it's hilarious. And so I gave you links to some improv games. It's good team building activities. Teaches creativity. Teaches how to be flexible. It teaches so many skills. In fact, a lot of the teams I lead will do team building activities with improv to teach them like, hey, here's what happens when things don't go your way. Here's how to be flexible and think quick on your feet. because you always want to train your mind how to think quick on your feet. We had a situation where we were leading a group of counselors in training, and we had this Mountain Dew chug challenge. And each fish bowl, we had these big fish bowls, and each fish bowl had a 2-liter of Mountain Dew poured into it. All right, and all the teens had straws, and they put their hands behind their back, and they had to chug it through their straw. Well, one of the guys who volunteered for the game, we didn't realize he never had soda in his life. 14 years old, never had soda ever. So, after about 20 seconds, he projectile vomits all on the table. But our team was so well trained, it happened, and then it didn't happen. Like our team went in, cleaned up, went back. We had one person at the microphone, just really ready to get everybody on board. And then after a minute, everyone's just like, whoa, what just happened? And when I say projectile vomit, I mean 6 feet, pew, like a shotgun blast. I bet you he has never had soda ever again. So that's why I love improv. It helps you think quick on your feet. And then after you have a team that works really well together, then you're able to anticipate what each other's thinking, and then you're kind of like this well-oiled machine. Last night at youth, I told you that I've only been youth pastor since August, so we've been kind of week by week getting better with our transitions. So transitions can make or break your event or ministry. Have you ever been in a situation where there's just really awkward transitions and it just jolts you out of what's going on and you have a really hard time getting back engaged? So smooth transitions help everybody stay engaged throughout the whole process. And so last night I was super happy. I was like our whole team, we had a debrief afterwards. We're like, what was your favorite thing? I was preaching, so I was just like, yeah, your favorite thing was the message, right? And they're like, but everybody's favorite thing, including myself, was the transitions. Because of that, everybody got engaged more. We had more engagement in worship. We had more engagement with prayer. Some of the youth were confessing some of the times they failed. We had talked about Jehovah Nissi, the Lord is my banner, and how the times we failed about lifting up the Lord in our lives. And we had times when the youth were actually receiving prayer and confessing the times they failed and receiving God's mercy. And it was because of those transitions where we're not jolting them out of what's going on, but was smooth and kept everybody engaged. Snacks, and these are important. All right, so preteen snacks is not celery sticks and carrots, just FYI. All right, I love celery sticks and carrots. Actually, I really do. But popcorn, Doritos, gummies, candy bars, Little Debbie snacks, chicken nuggets. Who loves some chicken nuggets? I know I love me some chicken nuggets. Nachos. We're doing nacho pajama party at our youth next week. Tons of fun. Pizza, tacos. I love me some tacos, people. Come on. Hamburger sliders, ice cream. These. Think of your event. Their parents are responsible for their health. You're responsible just for indulging them and loving them. You're like their grandparents, okay? You get to just love them, basically hype them up, send them home, and let their parents deal with it, the aftermath, all right? You want them, you have a very limited amount of time with them. And so make sure they make sure you do everything you can to make sure they feel loved. And sometimes we had a youth last night, we're like, so what motivates you? He's just and he's he's a football player. And so we're like, what motivates you, to keep going, to keep moving forward? And he's just food. And so when we told him, we're having nachos next week, he's like, yeah, I'll be there. Drinks. Preteens love Sprite, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Coke, lemonade, Kool-Aid. Maybe not that one guy that projectile vomited, but hey, he's not the rule. He was the exception. It was funny. When my son was about 12 or 13, we went to a movie theater, and there was a Sprite commercial. And then right after the commercial, he was just like, I really want a Sprite. And I was just like, is it because you watched the commercial? He's like, yes. Marketing works on me. He's very self-aware. He's just like, yeah, I'm just being honest. I watched the commercial and I want it. So, and Sprite, we talked about like businesses, like building like customer loyalty. Like Sprite has Mountain Dew, like these brands have built customer loyalty with Gen Z. So like by the time like they're in their early 20s, like they're loyal to Mountain Dew. They don't even know why. Any of you guys know Zach Taylor? He works on campus. Blue hair? You guys know Mr. Blue Hair? Yeah. So loves Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew and gummies is like his diet. He's like the eternal preteen. Loves Zach. He's been working with us for many years. Still works with us at our church. But like he got loyal to him, and they built customer loyalty. And so a lot of these brands, a lot of these products, a lot of these things, you should incorporate them. Have ice cream Sunday parties. We had like Hawaiian night, and we did like ham and cheese pineapple sliders for our praise Jesus.
Like the angel.
That's right. Angel's just like, yes, ham and cheese sliders. Woo, woo. Lord help us. Oh man. So for like Nintendo, when we did our Nintendo party, like we had a toadstool pizza where like the pepperonis were like the parts of like Toad's hat. Yeah, you guys know Toadstool from Mario? Yes. You know, like his big like white and red hat. Yeah, we made like a pizza in the shape of Toad. And so we're like, because we're like, you know what? They're not going to necessarily like it if we just give them tofu and what tempeh. Does anybody even know what tempeh is? I don't know what tempeh is. I know people eat it, but anyways, let's move forward. All right, everybody stand up to their feet. This resource sheet, I just discussed it very briefly, but I'll be emailing this to y'all so you can have all of these links and stuff that you can kind of investigate and build your ministries. So, online class, this is where I say goodbye to you.